Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Yeah, where we need ya. Yeah, where we need ya. Yeah, tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome to the Nightmare Hour. I'm your
Yes.
host, the Nightmare Man. Alongside with me, as always, the ghoulish but gorgeous Princess Diva of the Dead. How are you, my dear?
I have a bad headache.
I know, so we'll be a little tame in our silliness tonight.
It's better, but bleh.
Yeah, well, it'll get better. It'll get better. Those of you that was watching the beginning clips and that all familiar sound, we have lost someone in the entertainment business. Robert, I cannot pronounce his name. Jesus, or something like that.
Hey, juice.
Hey Juice. No. Robert.
Oh my
Robert
God.
Hayes. Well, it's a weird name. I'm sorry, but I shouldn't say.
Robert from Welcome Back, Carter.
Yeah, welcome back, Carter. He played Epstein in the show. Did you watch Welcome Back, Carter as a kid?
Yeah.
I did. I used to watch it down at my grandma's house.
Is it Carter or Cotter?
It's Carter with a K. Or Kotter, I think.
That's Cotter, not Carter.
Carter. Mr. Cartel!
Oh,
Sounds
excuse
John
me.
Travolta talk.
Pardon me.
Better rotten than I ever say, Diva? Okay, I'll come down.
I'm getting a little scared over here.
I'll come down from space now, but yeah, I hated to start it on a sad note, but we have to give him a farewell send off. Yeah. Welcome Back, Carter was a great show. I watched it, and the man died 60 years old, of a heart attack.
You said space, and I said, speaking of space, today, apparently in the afternoon, a meteor the size of a school bus was supposed to pass by the Earth.
Ouch. Don't want to close
But
my eyes.
the one in
Armageddon.
on December 22nd of this year is supposed to be the size of Texas and wipe us all out.
Boy, you're just full of good news tonight, ain't you?
I like that kind of stuff.
Is that how we're supposed to? Is that how?
I like biology, sciencey kind of stuff.
Okay, Stephen Hawkins, answer me this: is this how we're supposed to? The end of the human race? Is that what's supposed to happen? Is the meteor? Are they making all these movies and shit, man? It must have been something.
We know it.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah,
Well, at least we got one more Halloween in.
this is true.
If the world blows up for Christmas, like, I can go give a shit. We just won't put decorations up, I guess.
It's already scary enough in here, you know.
No, it sounds sadistic, but yeah, that's
There's been
scary.
other predictions though too that haven't come true, but then there's some that have, so you never can tell.
Well, we got till then to we'll see what happens.
Well, if it does come true, we won't be around to know about it.
We'll just bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. But can we get on some lighter notes?
I could think of something else to do right before you die.
and save that.
Enjoy your loved ones.
Enjoy your loved ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love if you ain't with the one you love, honey. Love the one you with. And we would probably get separated, and the only thing would be left here would be Damien.
I would handcuff myself to you.
The end of the world is near. No one. I can't find you. You're lost someplace, and the only person I get to spend it with is the fat cat that runs around here.
You were pretty ticked off at him the other day, weren't you?
I wasn't too happy with the cat because he
That
does
was
not
funny.
listen. I told him like 3 times. He kept jumping on the arm of this chair that I had a important paper sitting on it, so I wouldn't forget it when I left the house. he kept jumping up on it and jumping up on it, making footy
Every
prints
time-
all over the damn paper.
Every time you walked away, he just waited for you to walk away, and he zoomed right over there, got right back up
And
on
I
there.
had to.
And as soon as you got anywhere close to him, he zoomed away.
I know I was picking up things and throwing at him and shit. And it's like, Dad, I
Well,
welcome this cat on my lap in love and good spirits as a pet owner. I baby him and all this shit. And what does he do? He tends to piss me off in a time that I don't really
He
need
likes
to be
to
pissed
toy
off.
with you if you haven't noticed.
I know he
Look
is
what
'cause
he-
he's
last
evil.
week what he was doing with your mouse pad. You're sitting there trying to click on something and your mouse
And he's
pointer
moving
kept
his
moving
stuff.
around.
He's
You didn't even know why.
I tell
Well,
you.
look at last night. You painted my toes, and what'd he do? He had to come over and mess them up, and you had to repaint the one.
If we ain't tending to that prissy little cat's needs, he just goes schizoid now, doesn't he?
He thinks I ain't the diva around here. Ha!
Oh, yeah. Well, he keeps it up, and I'm gonna crown him.
Speaking of diva,
Speaking
I'm
of
pretty
diva.
mad at Facebook right now.
Oh my God! Now here's what I was going to start this off, with the passing of,
Well, let's
of
get-
Robert and and that would have been all it was for the bad news. But now you bring more bad. If it ain't the end of the world, now it's Facebook.
Facebook has literally taken my last straw and melted it.
I've never heard it put that way to describe somebody being pissed off.
You
but
know, I
yeah,
have very strange ways of describing things.
yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'll tell you this much right now. Get it out of your system.
Well, I'm on Facebook, and I'm in the middle of a private message to a friend of mine. And all of a sudden, this box pops up and says, "You are not signed into Facebook. You must sign in to continue." And I'm like, okay, this is weird. And I said to you before I signed in, I'm like, I think somebody's reporting my pictures again. It's making me sign in. So I go to try to sign in, and it's like, you can't sign in. You have to change your name. I'm like, what the hell? Facebook locked me out of my account and forced me to change my name.
Like with Kitty Zombie, right? Is that basically
Yeah, he
how
has
they
to.
did?
He has to close that page. He had to make a like page. He
Wait,
has to
wait.
close that page.
Well,
They
we
told
got-
him.
we
He has
got-
a time limit.
We got people gunning for us or something?
I don't know. They're like, your name is not an approved name because I tried to switch around the Diva of the Dead thing so I could still have it.
Right.
No, it had to be Barbara.
Yeah.
And it won't even let me put Diva as a middle name. It won't let me do anything.
Well,
Only
you gotta-
as down at the bottom where you like a maiden name or a nickname goes.
Well, just be thankful that it didn't happen the second time.
But-
The first time, or then you would really been pissed. Yeah, how many people did you lost when Facebook deleted your account? How many friends did you have?
Like 2,000 and some.
Well,
But
well, listen, please,
now
let
I
me
have
finish.
double that amount.
Let me finish. That's double that amount plus 900 and some odd probably. Be thankful
I'm pretty
that you.
close to 4,500 right now.
Well, there you go. But be thankful you did not get those deleted, other than just happen to change your name.
But why are they nitpicking at me? Look,
I
you
don't
don't have. Okay, you tell me this. What person in this godforsaken earth that we have has a name Nightmare?
Me?
Or what person in this world has a name of Miss Gore? I mean, these are not normal names. We are not normal people.
Right.
They should just leave us the hell alone so we can exist in our own little freaking world. We're not bothering anyone. It has to be that little Timmy little fuck that was
Yeah.
pissing with me earlier in the week.
And I'm going to do a public service announcement here.
Timmy Gooter.
On Facebook, if you run into one Timmy Gooter, last time I checked, he had his Facebook picture profile.
He was
Looks
calling
like a
me.
Charlie Brown type looking character. But folks, I did mention it before on Facebook, and I will mention it now on the show. If you run across this guy on Facebook, he is to be considered bad news, and I'll let Diva explain why.
Well, he was on there and he was commenting rudely on my pictures. And it was the ones that we took a couple of weeks ago out at the thing when it snowed.
Lawrence
We took
Woods.
the winter pictures.
Right.
And he kept commenting on my winter pictures. On the one, I'm standing there and you took a picture of me with my hands inside my coat pockets. And I'm just standing there. And he's all, oh, well, you're a fat, ugly bitch, and you should either lose weight or get a coat that fits you because you look like you're stuffed into that thing, and it's going to rip its seams out, and all this, that, and the other. And the first person to go after him on that comment was Miss Branca.
Yeah, in a
My
long...
friends lashed out.
In a long series of thrashings, too.
But that wasn't the only picture he commented on. There was others before that. And there had been friends of mine that was getting after him about it, but I kept deleting his comments. And I deleted him as a friend, and I thought that I had blocked him, but somehow he got back through again. Facebook didn't block him when I said so.
Yeah.
And no kitty. And he got back through, and then he's making all these rude comments, calling me an old, ugly, fat whore. And, I mean, he was just getting very descriptive with his bullshit.
I told him, I sent a message to him. I said, look, I'm not here to pick a fight with you. I said, your shit is not, appreciated, and it's not tolerated with. Tolerated. You get it,
First of all,
that's how you run these damn people. I don't know where they come from.
First of all, I don't see myself as any kind of a beauty queen. Yes, I do dress fancy and wear little princess tiaras and like to wear nice things.
And half of your face is eaten away by zombies.
That's me everyday life anyway. I'm like that. If I don't feel good or if I'm feeling lazy, I wear sweatpants. But most of the time, I put makeup on and do my hair and wear nice things anyway. But I'm not at all, by any means, fat. Yes, I have a little bit of runneth over going on in the waist section, but I don't consider myself as ugly either. Yes, everyone has flaws, but he had no right saying any of those kinds of things to me because I like me.
You want to know something, if I may interject here?
What?
You look just as good as the first time I met you.
And that was 1987.
That's right.
Aw, aren't you sugar? Now you gotta kiss me.
I will kiss you.
Mwah. I love you, baby.
A lot of sugar going on.
I know.
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, keep an eye out for Timmy Cooter. Or
it's Gooter with the
Gooter
G.
or whatever, because he is bad news. A lot of people said
that...
Hey,
can we pick a name?
Yeah, I tell you what. Yes, the contest.
I want to pick a name. Can I do it?
I believe so, but hang on just a second. When you made the final copying the material for my Nightmare Man cups, I immediately made them, took a picture of them, and posted them on Facebook. And then the next thing you know, people were crawling out of the woodwork. They're crawling like zombies out of the ground for one.
Yeah, you selfish pooper. You didn't make a diva one.
But I have the stuff made and sent to you. I got to print it out. And then next time when we go up to our supplier, we will get you some more cups ready and everything.
Go to our supplier. Sound like we're druggies.
Yeah, man. What's that job, man? We got everything, man. We got uppers and downers and all around us.
Oh, my God.
I got chills and multiplying. God, I had to get that out. That's John.
You've been waiting all day to do that, haven't you? Whoa, headache.
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to.
Ow, that hurt.
We were supposed to, in moderation of silliness. Okay, that'll be enough. I'm sorry.
No high notes.
No high notes.
If you want to do some voices, they can't be high notes.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, but when I made these cups, I took pictures and everybody won some.
Yeah, but you didn't make a diva insert.
Well, as soon as you print me out the necessary stuff, we'll get the cups and we'll make you some. So we're ready. I haven't forgot about you.
Because there's people that ask me,
about
where's the
what's
diva cup at?
And
I'm going to make other diva stuff too. Because I got this new thing that I'm doing and these plaques.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely plaque. Yeah.
Okay, Rain Man.
But a lot of people.
Sam.
I can't.
Pancakes.
Yeah, I forgot how to do them there for a second. I was in Christopher Penn's because of his brother. So I these cups are. Somebody gotta win one
for Lucy.
Because they like cups.
What do they drink out of them?
Coffee.
I
like to make coffee because I like to.
What else?
We want to fight about it?
Where'd that come from?
Oh,
You pick a name now?
Well, hang on a second. Yeah, and we're gonna pick a name here.
I gotta pick a name out of Fedora.
Now, hey, I tell you what we're gonna do. Before you do that,
A drum roll?
well, we will have a dumb wall. But you want to know something? In the midst of everything that was going on, I forgot to check the mail and see if we got more people entered.
And I'm eating shrimp, and there's my wings at the door.
There's your wings. And no, I checked the email, and we have no more entries in. The entries was that you send me an email stating I want a cup, Nightmare Man. I want a cup, Nightmare Man. And then jot the name down.
Oh, well, what happens if they word it wrong? I mean...
what the Nightmare Cup?
Ow.
Ow. Toe. But we see that we have no more entries. We got everything right here that we need to do.
I'll mix them with my fork.
Yeah, mix them up with your fork. Do we need to do a drum roll?
Sure.
Well, let's do a drum roll right here. Come on, drum roll. And the winner of the Nightmare Man Cup is...
Jill Harbert.
Jill Harbert! All right! One of our followers on
Which
Facebook.
one is she?
She goes by secret code name. She's not Timmy or anything.
Which is?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't know. I think it's secret because she works for the government.
For the government.
Yeah, so... Anyway, she won a fantastic cup.
Ooh.
What do you got in that box?
Cheesy goodness.
Cheesy goodness. I guess I'll talk for a couple minutes here while Diva's feeding her zombie face. But yes, Jill Harbert, you are the winner of the Nightmare Man Cup. The rest of you guys, do not fret. This will not be the end of the contest. We'll have some more in the near future, as well
and Diva ones.
As some of Diva's ones that she has. So there will be another time to win a cup. And then cups will also be available at Monsters Among Us for some fans and stuff.
Speaking of Atlanta, I am going to make goodie bags to hand out to my pint-sized friend, little fans for Diva.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
All the kids will go gaga for those dolls and stuff.
Yep,
Those
I'm
are
going to
cool.
make little things for them.
That's cool. Yeah, we'll have some goodies to buy, and I'll be giving away some freebies too. And
Guess what else?
It'll be a great weekend. What?
I got on
chew,
there.
Chew!
This is so yummy. It's a bread bowl from Domino's. It's a mac and cheese bread bowl, but I had them loaded down with mushrooms and bacon. Oh, it's good.
From what
It's
I'm looking at right
goodness.
it does look good. It smells good too. But I got my chicken tenders and buffalo sauce in the.
I was eating chocolate yesterday.
In the kitchen,
and it was making me in a real good mood, wasn't it?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
singing chocolate, chocolate, chocolate.
That's what you needed, some
chocolate.
Well, can we get off the subject of food, because then on next thing you know, I'll be running to the kitchen for those chicken tenders.
It'll give you the munchies.
No, I will.
But Atlanta, also, I got online and I had this really cool backdrop made that will probably cover one whole side of the room.
Yeah, well, you took the tape measure at one end and I took it on the other, and we walked out, and it was the length size of our living room.
Yeah, it is as big as our living room.
That's a
one
lot
whole long wall.
That's a lot of backdrop.
That's a lot of backdrop.
That's a lot of back. And the picture's a haunted house.
It's a haunted house in a wooded thing.
That's gonna be badass.
Yeah. And I also got a backdrop for Diva. Diva hasn't had a deadly dose of Diva yet this year, because I'm revamping some of my props and stuff, and I'm re-zombieing my babies, and I got a backdrop that looks like you're in a forest, and it's actually a picture that I took.
Sweet.
And
Lawrence Woods out there is where we always get. Yes, sir.
Yep. So my cemetery is actually going to be in the woods now, instead of just a plain old starry background. So
right.
I'm revamping my show.
Upgrades. Nothing wrong with that. Upgrade it all, man.
My show, but when I get the show going, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. You're just backing up for a better start, as my old man used to say.
And I'm saving my occurrences and things to talk about. My first show back is gonna be a long one.
Oh, I bet.
And I got new characters to be on the show,
That's
and you get
right.
to be the voices.
I get to be the voices behind the characters. But what characters? You just have to wait and tune in.
Yeah.
It's a secret.
No hints.
No hints. I tell you what, gang, from the other pictures that you had seen in the beginning of the show, it is with my great pleasure to announce that Conroy Collectibles is now a sponsor of the Nightmare Man. Check him out on Facebook. You won't want to miss the opportunity of meeting this guy. He did a wonderful thing for it was this past year. This is my birthday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For my birthday, in the man's name, it happens to be Conroy, of course. Cordelia. I think if I said that right. I'm sure I said that right. I am horrible with names.
Mm-hmm.
But
you are.
he sent me a nice birthday gift. And it consists of I don't know if he created them or he must have created them or something.
They look neat though.
But he found certain pictures and whatnot. Put together these newspaper clippings of the missing kids in Springwood and like the trial of Freddy Krueger and all this stuff and like Springwood slasher strikes again. You know, and this is all that was going on before Freddy Krueger went to the darker side of evilness. And it's wonderful. I love it. And
they all got little burnt edges and they look tattered.
Yeah, it looks great. And what did you do? I didn't have a frame for it.
You didn't have a frame, so as soon as they got here and you had all them papers and you're like, I need to go get a poster board. And I'm like, and I scurry in here and I take all my pictures out of one of my poster frames and give it to you.
Yeah.
And I even put them in the poster board for you.
That's
all
right.
Nice and neat.
You sized them up for me. And
some of them needed a tiny bit of trimming.
Yeah, that's true.
So they could all fit, but yeah.
But I posted it on Facebook, and people seen it on there. And if
Fred looks like he's looking at me hungry.
He probably is.
He wants my food.
And you can also see this collage of clippings at Atlanta because I'm going to bring it. And
you are?
And put it in my Monsters Among Us room with all the rest of us. Well, not my room, everybody's room, but my table, I should say.
Our table.
I'm going to display it. And Conroy is going to be flying to Atlanta to check out Monsters Among Us and say howdy to me. And I think if he gets it done in time, I think I'm going to be advertising his new Freddy glove.
Did you see the design?
It looked cool.
Like badass.
It looked cool. But we'll see. Because he said last time I talked to him, he said he hadn't got it done yet. And so I said, well, whenever you get it done or whatever, so just bring it, and we will show all the fans at Days of the Dead what no Nightmare Man is a sporting a Conroy glove. Oh, baby.
Excuse me.
Well, excuse you.
I know, right? My hand is itching like big time today. I'm going to get some money.
Well, I hope so.
Look at it. It's red from itching it on the edge of the
Keep itching
table.
and wait for that check to come. So,
yep,
Conroy Collectibles, sponsor the Nightmare Man. I'm very proud to be a part of him. And Conroy is a wonderful guy. Get to know him. He's on Facebook.
You say wonderful a lot.
Wonderful? How about marvelous? Fantastic.
Are you having a wonderful life?
I'm having a gay old time. It's like I say in the Flintstones. We'll have a gay old time. Wilma! You notice I didn't yell that loud, so it's a new head hurts. So
I took more pills.
You took my pills.
I gotta have my pills.
Gotta have my pills.
That's Irma or Edna or Irma from Andy Griffith Show. Emma. That's her name. Emma.
Is it Emma?
Emma. Poor thing.
I woke up today with a headache that just knocked me out.
Sure, Emma realized it was all
I
in
think
her
it's
head.
a migraine. I thought at first that it was an apnea headache because of my sleep apnea. Because when I went to sleep last night, my head hit the pillow and that's all she wrote. I was done. Usually I'm in there hours trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
But this time, knocked me out.
I know. Well, we'll get you back in action. We'll tighten them bolts in your neck, and you'll be good as new.
We should watch some Frankenstein. Actually, tonight we're going to watch. What's it called? The Rock'em Sock'em.
Rock'em Sock'em Ritzy-Jiggers.
The robot
Yeah, that's
show.
the name of the movie. The Rock'em Sock'em Ritzy-Jiggers.
No, I wasn't trying to say that.
The movie is called Real Steel.
Real Steel,
with Hugh Jackman in it. The guy that played Wolverine in the X-Men.
I know.
Okay.
I know who Hugh Jackman is.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right,
You act
just-
like I don't know movies. Nice.
But yeah, we have something else that we are very excited to bring along to you. Our favorite Nancy Thompson impersonator,
Oh, yes.
Deandra.
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 No, it's
Deandra.
not Deandra. It's Deandra.
And she'll give you hell too, boy. If
She
you don't,
will.
If you don't
She'll
say
bop
it right.
you upside your Fred head.
Oh,
Nancy gonna kick your
my
ass.
rival, Freddie and Nancy. Ugh.
And she's not afraid of you either.
She just like with Heather Langenkamp's character, she fights for the underdog, man.
And she stands her ground.
That is true. She has gotten hold of us this past week and threw an idea by that she was going to have a costume contest.
Yeah.
Now here's something a little bit different. It's not just your run-of-the-mill costume. You know, like you dress like a giant fish or a Springwood slasher, if you would be. But,
It's for the ladies.
it's for the ladies. The heroines of the movies. The Sydneys, the Laurie Strodes, the Nancys.
The Barbara.
The Barbaras, yeah, and all them. All the heroines, you know, Barbara in the original Night of the Living Dead.
She gets dead.
She was just like she
was a
wasn't-
whiny thing, man.
She was flipping out.
very freaking annoying.
She was flipping out. But you know the first remake of that movie, the Barbara character turned into be like Lyndall Hamilton from the Terminator, the badass. And at the end, she was like,
Did she kick us some butt?
Yeah, but Ben died though. Anyway, that still happened. But she,
What
you know,
about Johnny? He dies in the beginning.
Johnny, yeah,
He gets
yeah,
bit.
everything happened except for Barbara turned into like.
I never seen the remake, and I don't care to see the remake because
It ain't bad.
That was my very first zombie movie, actually, ever.
Mr. Cooper's still an asshole, so you know.
So
but,
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You dirty devil.
Dirty devil.
But we have been honored to be chosen to be the judges along with Jeff Wickedbeard, and I can't remember somebody else that was good. But I think it's like a total of 4. I think.
I don't remember.
But check it out. It's the contest is called Rise of the Final Girls. You can find it on Facebook. We clicked like and everything, so we're good to go. Dress up as your favorite heroine, and then I think what it is that they submit the pictures for us to judge first, right? Is that how it...
Right. It's like kind of like a preliminary judging that goes on, and then at the convention they have to appear in costume
Yes.
in order to win.
Yeah, and then the winner gets picked and everything, and we win a prize. I do not know the prize as of right now, but that sounds great. We have a friend. Her name is Rachel. We told her
Gotta love her.
go late, Rachel.
That's all we can say about her. Rachel.
You date back to 1978 when the movie Halloween first came out with Jamie Lee Curtis and Donald Pleasance. You look at the character of Laurie Strode, the light blue shirt or something like that, and you know she's a dead ringer if you put her in a costume like that.
She is. She has the same facial features as a younger Jamie
She
Lee.
even sounds like her at times. It
I
must be
know.
some kind of a gene that she must be linked to Jamie Lee Curtis. But yet, I told her, I said, "Girl, you need to get into the contest." And I said, even though that we're friends, I said we're not going to be crooked about it or anything. I said everybody's going to have a fair shot at this.
Gotta love her, but Rachel's kind of an airhead at certain things.
But I told her, I said, I want her to take the time, a little bit of time, get the costume, and enter this because I think should do pretty good.
You know, mostly smart people are ditzes like that, though. Anyway, that must be why she's such a ditz.
Oh, but we love her just the same.
Yeah,
That's our Rachel.
she's hilarious. But don't ever let her borrow a pair of boots.
Why, you won't get them back
You
in,
won't-
what, a year?
It was 2010, around November time. Someone in her family passed away, and she didn't have any clothes to wear to the funeral. So I lent her some clothes and a pair of boots, a brown pair of knee-high boots, and they never came back. I had to replace them.
Just Rachel
And
forgot
then
about
she
it.
comes to our Halloween party this last year, and what do you know? Rachel's got my boots on. I'm like, Rachel, those are my boots still. And she's like, oh, I forgot to give them back to you. I'm like, oh yeah, well, I replaced them already. I mean, it's over a year later there, Rachel.
Hey, is that my rake? I loaned that to you a long time ago. Yeah, okay, that's my rake. Yeah, I'd like to have that back, if you don't mind. But we love her. She's a good girl. But yeah, find it on Facebook, all you ladies, and get in your favorite horror heroine, and join in on this contest. If you want more details, if you want to talk a little bit more about
Contact Deandra.
Contact Deandra Lazar or Nancy Thompson of Elm Street on Facebook, and I'm sure she will take care of you. And I'm excited about that contest too. That'd be pretty cool.
You know what? You're talking about Days of the Dead and contests and this, that, and the other. And the one thing that makes me the maddest about Facebook making me change my name, there's two things. I don't like people calling me by my real name. I like to be called Diva because that's my character and I like Diva. Anyway, second of all, my banner gets here and then 4 days later, Facebook makes me change my name. And now on my banner it says, find me on Facebook, Princess Diva of the Dead. Really? Because you go in there and Princess Diva of the Dead don't freaking exist anymore.
Well, you just breathe. Gee. Clear. Okay.
Well, I'm a little bit perturbed about it.
Well, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully we'll try to figure out something like that.
I'm going to end up making a new name. Now I'm going to have to start all over, tell all my friends, skip your asses on over to there.
Make you a fan page.
I have a fan page.
Called Princess Diva of the Dead, and broadcast it through that way, and have everybody talk to you.
You know what the downside to that is?
What?
I have a fan page, yes. But on your regular profile, not a fan page, you have a thing called a friends list and news feed, of which when you have a fan page, none of that exists anymore. So Facebook gets to fuck you.
You know,
sorry, I'm a little bit upset about it.
Well, I joke around and you say, "Oh, you're getting," but no, it's seriously, it pisses you off. There has been so many stupid things happen to people on Facebook. Our friend Diana Kirkland, they punched up the thing. She was poking too many people.
Yeah,
but then don't have the thing up there.
You're typing too fast.
Yeah, shit like that. Now that's, you know what that is? That's control. That's bullshit. They're trying to control you. You know, when they delete me from Facebook, if somebody wants to be an asshole and deletes me, ask me if I'm going to try to regain a Facebook page again.
But then you'll lose 90% of your publicity.
No, I tell you what.
Because I ain't going over that Twitter shit. I'm not a bird.
The fans that I have out there, they will find me, and I will give them a place how to find me, because I will go to my Nightmare Hour, the one of the official pages for the show, and you contact me through there.
Well, they can find me, and all they gotta do is go to divaofthedead.com.
Want to trade phone numbers? I don't care. I'll talk and text to you, man, because
I
won't go back to Facebook. I won't have people trying to control me.
I control you. That's all it is.
That's because I'm Mr. Diva.
On my Diva of the Dead page, everybody gets to have their own profile and their friends list, and you get to email people in there, and you get to have a forum type chat and a wall and all that. It's almost like Facebook. I like my Diva of the Dead page. I just don't go to it very often because nobody does anything in there right now.
If they decide to piss with you like that,
it doesn't have very many members.
If they piss you off, and just contact.
But they already have pissed me off.
You know, I got a thing in my email that there was a site, and let me explain this to you. There's a site that I used to go to. It was like MySpace, called Sinister Space, and that's where the nightmare.
I like it because it sounds evil.
It's MySpace, but for Halloween and horror enthusiasts. And I was on there for the longest time, and I had decorative pages. I had like a Batman page.
Oh, go figure.
A horror drive-in page.
Oh,
and I created all these pictures. And I'm going to tell you something, Diva. If you happen to see these pictures, these were fucking cool. I had these animated things, and for all pages, I had like 4 pages. And I even did one for the Haunted Trail. But the pages, the format had changed, and a lot of stuff wasn't as good as it was. And
a lot of things wasn't as good as it was. What?
Well, they had changed things.
Oh,
They
when
had
you went back
changed.
to
Yeah,
it.
they had changed things
Okay.
around. And here I told you I was going to go to.
If
talk
you guys
about,
could see him, he is talking with his hands right now, and it's very funny.
I'm orchestrating while I'll put him down.
He
there.
almost smacked me in the face just now.
But unfortunately, getting back to on a bad note of something, there was a really good dear friend of mine named Mark. He committed suicide,
Yikes.
and that's
That
why.
was just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he was a big Michael. His page was decked out in Michael Myers, everything. Like with mine with Freddy, his was decked out in all Michael Myers from Halloween.
Aha.
He was battling depression and some alcohol abuse, and other friends of ours we always kept in contact with on Sinister Space. Well, then one day we found out that he committed suicide. So I said, well, I am done on here. I said, one of the reasons of other friends I go to Sinister Space is to talk to Mark, but I took everything. My page is still there, and with a thing on the top, whatever says something. We'll miss you, Mark. I ain't been to the page yet in a while, but Sinister Space sent me an email the other day.
Saying they missed you?
Saying that, I believe it said that they revamped some stuff. So I think what I'm going to do, I still remember my password and everything. I'm going to go back here and check it out and see if I can find some old friends and stuff and dust off my page.
Bring some new ones in.
and-
Meet.
And, I can go back to Sinister Space. I don't need Facebook. I signed up for Twitter and I don't even go there all the time, really. I mean, every once in a while somebody tweets me or something like that. And
Tweets you?
I guess that's a high for...
You know, somebody had to been high to make that.
Tweet.
Let me tweet you.
Can I tweet you? Tweetly.
I tweet you to a pop.
What? Certainly. Quit bumping me.
I thought I tweeted.
But,
That's my favorite cartoon
yeah, tweeting.
since I was a kid.
But Facebook seems to control you.
They do.
I don't want to be sitting up in the wee hours of the morning hoping and praying that Facebook doesn't ban me for 5 days for clicking add a friend when they got the opportunity to add a goddamn friend to it. Oh, you adding too many friends. You cannot have enough friends. You all have so lot of friends.
You know what it did to me?
Get off of it for 7 days. Bullshit.
You know how you go to somebody's page and click like? Well,
Yeah.
somebody sent a page suggestion to me, and I go to the page and I tried to click like. You have your maximum number of pages. Please delete a page before liking a new one.
Okay, what is that? Who's running
You
this?
can only like a certain amount of shit?
Who's running this? Whose is the people
The
responsible?
government.
Yeah, the government, exactly.
That's what it is.
So do you see why that I won't go back to it? I'll be just fine where I'm at, and I can have my fans and friends and all them followers say, hey, you want to get a hold of the Nightmare Man? Here's the link. I've posted a number of times. Go over there and find me over there. I'll get the message. But I won't. It's
you need a
bullcrap.
nightmareman.com.
Yes, I do. Or maybe we can start our own type of Facebook. Everybody will get all pissed off and bullshit over there and come over to our thing. And we won't ban you 7 days for clicking like or this and that.
You're gonna die in 7 days.
Yeah, bunch of shit.
Can I
But
bite you?
you're not biting me.
But you smell so good.
You stick to your shrimp. But,
Are you kind of scared right
I
now?
don't want to, we're going to go into the movie reviews in a minute here, but
Now, don't even go to my. Now, don't.
I want to go.
No.
I want to talk about the Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, okay. Stay out of my movies.
No. You're cool. You're cool. You got the movies and everything, but I want to tell you, part of the movie reviews we're going to go over was Footloose, and afterwards we stayed up after Footloose was over,
And the Dukes of Hazzard.
and the Dukes
came
of
on.
Hazzard came on.
And your favorite little sheriff got on there.
And this, now let me tell you something, folks. I don't have any issues with the Dukes of Hazzard. I've watched my share of episodes. Okay,
I love
and
the
I got
Dukes of
nothing against the
Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard, but sometimes that show is, I mean, at the end of it, it's always the same thing. It's a car chase, and I get quite bored with it.
I don't.
But then the thing about it is, okay.
You do a good impression of the sheriff.
You little fat buddy. I'll play a clip here in a minute of this simple fucker, but should have watched my language.
Yeah, you tell me to watch.
I know, but
oh, but it's okay for you. I understand.
Bo and Luke.
And Daisy.
Bo, Luke, and Daisy all live with their Uncle Jesse.
Right.
Okay. Daisy Duke, aka Catherine Bach. Oh, she had a nice.
She has a nice set of legs.
Bum back. Oh. But anyways, my, is it hot in here? It's hot
check.
for a.
Jeez.
Stop it. Quit touching.
I didn't do anything.
Okay. Undoubtedly, stop it. Undoubtedly, Uncle Jesse gets some type of Social Security or pension.
Oh my God! Here we go again. You guys.
Okay,
you guys just had to sit on the couch with me last night and hear this guy sitting there bitching. Where did they get their money from? They had to have a job. Didn't they have a job? Does Jesse get Social Security? I'm like, what are you freaking care? It's a show.
I'm breaking down the variables of the show.
It's not life. It's fake. It's pretend. Get over it. Oh my God! You're making my headache worse.
I want to know where the hell do they get the money to fix that damn car of theirs up, the General Lee? Because there has to have a lot of money to go into the Hazard County's
the money in the yard.
Hazard County's super duper super fast freaking car that drives. Yeah, but let the Batmobile show up in Hazard once, okay? Then we'll go show you. Then we go throw down. How about Knight Rider?
Speaking of the Batmobile.
Yeah.
This is funny because, I take you to and from these little escapades that we go to when you get hired to be Batman at these birthday parties and things.
Right.
And it's just funny because Batman, he just goes to his Batmobile and he just hops right in and he drives right away. You know where I'm going with this now, don't you?
I know. That's why I'm crying now.
When I take you, I'm sitting in the car waiting for like nearly 5 minutes for you to climb in the car, tripping over your cape, and you can't move. And your ears are getting stuck in the doorway as you're coming through the car. It's too funny. How the hell does Batman do it?
There would be
There has to be a 10-minute break where he gets to the Batmobile, they say, cut, and then he climbs in, gets all situated, and then they go again.
Well, the thing about it is, in the 1960s Batman with Adam West, his costume moved with him. It was like a very frail type, The only thing he had a problem with...
With the newer cars, they're not convertibles like the one.
Well, the only thing else he had a problem with, he couldn't really drive the Batmobile that a stunt guy because you couldn't really see out of that mask. Well, he had problems seeing out of that mask. But the costume is.
If you guys could see what he's doing,
I'm looking like I'm an ape or something. The costume is tight and you got to move around. And if I was to have a Batmobile, there was no way I could get in it. No way in heck. Thank God for your truck. That I can climb up in and I can...
I know you don't have to crawl in it. You can climb.
But if I sit down... I'm wearing my cape and I sit down in the seat, it would pull on the neck of it and it would pop the...
Well, that sort of thing happens to women when we wear dresses and things anyway. When you get in, you have to tug it up a little bit as you get in because when you sit down, your butt cheek squishes it and it pulls you and
But it's kind of hard too, so... Because that's
I know,
a leather...
I'm used to
That's
it,
a
though.
leather cape over there. That's not like a sheet or something. I just throw it to the side. Yeah, a sheet.
Speaking of sheets, I'm going to make a set of zombie sheets. Someone posted zombie sheets on my wall the other night, and I just about had a fit, didn't I?
They're cool looking sheets.
Yeah, they are. But we're going to make our own design of zombie sheets, and maybe we can make some for fans if they want to, I don't know.
Diva sheets. You're making everything else. You might as well make sheets. Next thing we'll have some sheets on. I'll go to Kmart or something for you.
I make puzzles too.
You make puzzles. And you're giving me hell about cups. I only got a cup made. You got a you got a Walmart in this living room of you.
It's not a Walmart.
It's damn near close to it.
It's not a Walmart. It's
Diva Mart. That's what it is. It's a Diva Mart.
It's a craft store.
It's a crack house.
No.
But yeah, you got all this stuff.
Drugs.
What was we talking about? Batman what?
No,
See
we
how
started
easy-
talking about Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh,
and
the
you
Dukes of
talking about
Hazzard.
Getting into cars and...
Yeah, I didn't. Where are we going with Batman? Next thing we
Jeez,
know-
you are old. It
Oh,
was
I-
only 5 minutes ago.
Every now and then every time I
You know,
run the microwave, I piss my pants and forget who I was for about an hour.
I was about to say that you're gonna get old and you'll be sitting in your chair asking me to get you your pills and your heater pad. But wait a minute, you already do that.
I already do that.
You're already old and
Thank you.
falling apart.
And I made you shrimp tonight, and this is the thanks that I get.
You did make me shrimp,
But no, seriously, Bo and Luke ain't got a job.
dear.
They ain't got a job.
On.
How they afford to? Because you can't jump those ravines and other shit and bunny hop over semis 1,000 times without your car or getting suspensions get all messed up.
Would you just drop it?
So they got to go
Just
to Crazy
drop it.
Cooter.
Just crazy cooter.
They got to go to Crazy Cooter and have them work on a thing. But so I guess they got to borrow money off of
It's a
Daisy.
show. They just put a new car in there.
They just put a new car.
Jeez.
My favorite episode, though, of the Dukes of Hazzard is when they thought that Bo and Luke died, and because they went to they
I
were
know what
skinny
you're talking
dipping.
about.
They were skinny dipping, and
I've
somebody
done that before.
couple guys hijacked the
Have you
General
ever done
Lee.
that?
No, I haven't.
You've never skinny dipped, really?
Just
Ooh.
wore shorts and pants.
And pants.
And pants.
Yeah, you did wear
Yeah.
pants when we went to the thing in the summer.
But Bo and Luke were presumed dead because Roscoe chased who he thought it was Bo and Luke in the car. But they went into the river and they didn't come up. And then they tried to pull a joke on Roscoe and all them that the General Lee was haunted by Bo and Luke. They spray painted the car a glowing thing, and they was inside of it moving levers and the hood to come up and stuff. I thought it was Crazy Cooter's work.
Do you want to...
Break 19, break 19. I made crazy ain't no crazy.
No, do one of his fits.
Who? What fit? Who?
Oh my God, who the hell are we sitting here talking about? What the hell?
Roscoe?
Oh my God.
Who's having a fit?
Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm supposed to be the blonde one.
Who's having a fit? Who missed my Facebook? You come over every month.
Ah.
You mean Roscoe? Is that what you mean? Let's
Yes,
listen.
dear.
Let's listen to Roscoe here. I found a clip on YouTube, and when I found this, I laughed my ass off when I.
That's a lot of laughing.
Here's an excerpt from the
Didn't
Dukes
even
of
get
Hazzard.
it.
Rocco.
Rocco?
It's Rocco. I thought I told you never come with it. Here's Roscoe. Here's
Roscoe.
James Best as Roscoe P. Coltrane.
You Duke boy, you'll be coming by here just any moment now. I can feel it in my bones. I just can't wait to get...
He's simple.
So are you.
But yeah, that's the sheriff of Hazard County.
You know what I want to watch here real soon? I'm going to see if I can find it either on the DVR thing on there or see if the video store has it. But you got me in the mood to want to watch Police Academy.
Oh
that,
yeah, watch Police
what's
Academy.
his name that does the voices?
Michael
He's
Winslow. I
Really, really good.
Oh yeah, he was on a Cheech and Chong movie too. He was sitting in a lobby or something like that, and he was doing shit like that. Yeah, Police Academy. That's a classic.
I love
that's
that
the
show.
movie. That's the movies that we growed up on. And
We did?
speaking, yeah,
We got older, but we didn't grow up.
No, we never grew up.
I'm not going to do that.
And speaking of movies, and now it's time deep within the cemetery gates. Is deep. Like that one?
Yeah.
Here is Diva's movie reviews. Girl, you got the mic, baby.
Man, we watched one movie that just... I never watched a whole full-length movie within 30 minutes before in my life.
Thanks to the
It
wonders.
was that good.
Thanks to the wonders of DVR, we fast forwarded a little bit.
We got on to pay-per-view, and I seen this movie. It's just called Zombie.
It's been out. for
Or
a while.
Zombies, or however it was.
70s movie.
Yeah.
The way they dressed.
Well, trust me.
It's just called
It's-
Zombie.
These so-called zombies did not look like zombies. I mean, zombie makeup has obviously came a long way if
Yes,
that's what it started out to be. Because you know what it looked like? It looked like somebody had drowned themselves in mud and went walking around as the mud was drying and cracking and falling off. Because it was horrid. But there was a part that you liked in there. There was a zombie underwater. You never seen that before.
Yeah, I know, but I'll just.
And he was biting a shark.
I was going to mention that for a minute, and they said I seen some that looked like they took jelly and splattered it on their face and then threw dust on it or something like that. Oh yeah,
The makeup job was horrible.
Yeah, you said
even you could do better than that.
Yeah, and I'm no makeup artist. I just throw a mask on. But yeah, you said that. Now this is what you'll never see before: a zombie versus Jaws.
Yep.
Because I guess this lady was trying to find her father, and it was going to this island.
But her father was in the water because they had shot him, but he didn't die. He went in the water, so he's walking around underwater.
No, her father was there. He was the guy had to shoot. He was wrapped up in a sheet. That was the father, her father.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
there was a zombie in the water walking around under the water.
Yeah, they had to go to this island to find clues of women missing.
And this girl wanted to go skinny dipping, so she
scuba diving.
Scuba diving, but the only thing she had on was a thong.
Yeah, man, I know. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you're fast forwarding through it, and all of a sudden you see titties, and so you're like, oh wait, back up a minute.
Yeah.
And you had to
Well, it's a good thing I did because then we got a chance to see the zombie versus the shark.
And you got to see boobies.
And boobies.
And boobies.
But see this there where it's like, because we was fast forwarding to the parts where we could see the zombie get killed because it
was that bad.
It was getting boring for us. So we said, well, we got DVR, fast forward it, see certain parts of when the zombies are attacking, and then we'll watch it for a few minutes and go on to the next frame. Well, there we go. Girl's in the water. A zombie is hiding underneath coral.
I know, right?
And walks in and starts attacking her. And then it's like you never see that anywhere. I bet in Land of the Dead they went under the water, but they went across the bay to get to Dennis Hopper and all them. Well, but the shark, and then the shark comes out, and the zombie is battling this shark.
This was Diva's review.
It's like Freddy versus Jason, zombie versus Jaws, man. Well, you had to bring that up because I thought that was exciting.
You tell me, don't step on my voices. You can't do voices. You stick to your zombie stuff. You stick to your Princess Diva stuff. This, that, and the other, and then it's Diva's review, but who took over this review? Mm-hmm.
I don't do the reviews on here, do I?
No, you don't. That's why they're called Diva's reviews.
I stand corrected. I just wanted to vent that because I thought
next time I'm gonna have to bite you for real.
Ooh,
not that kind of.
This ain't no time for romance. Well, it is, but we'd have to click pause on the thing.
I'm speaking.
No wire hangers. Okay, Joan, the floor's all yours.
After we watched that movie, what did I do? I went to the refrigerator. You and Mary were sitting on the couch. You paused it because we were in the middle between movies. And I went to the refrigerator and I got out the cream cheese and went in the bathroom. And I put this all over my face and slicked my hair back. And I come out with a hanger and I'm like, no wire hangers.
And you look fabulous. You look fantastic. You was freaky. I was, oh my God, here she goes again.
But we also watched two other movies, which we have seen many times before.
That was 80s movies.
Greasing 80s. It's earlier than
that.
Well,
no. It was made, I believe it was made in the 80s, but it depicted the 1960s. The greasers and stuff like that.
Right, I understand. I know the movie.
Well, I thought that's how when the movie was made.
Right.
That was I think 19 something. I got the soundtrack.
Which I love the movie and I like the soundtrack. It's got some really cool music in it, and I've got some good videos of my kids trying to sing those songs when they were small.
Grease was great, man. And Mary wanted to watch something. So I said, Grease just started. I said, watch that. It's a musical.
Well, she was looking for a movie to watch, and meanwhile you were flipping through channels on the TV, and you got to that, and all of a sudden it piqued your interest, and she stopped looking for a movie, and she's just standing there staring at the TV, and you're like, well, why don't you go sit down since you're watching it anyway?
And that's what we watched. We watched Grease.
And then last night we watched Footloose.
That was right after Grease.
Which I love that movie. It's so funny. I love it when he's trying to teach him how to dance.
Because when he does so well. Makes me want to yell. Yeah.
Let's hear it for the boys.
Yeah, Footloose was a classic. I got the soundtrack to that too, I believe. I think I got the soundtrack to both movies. Imagine that.
Yep.
Imagine that.
You having a soundtrack to something. Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
You knew I was going there, didn't you?
Howdy!
Howdy.
Minnie had a frog in her throat there or
Yeah.
something like that. And now it's time for the howdies. And for those of you just tuning in, first timers, howdies are shout-outs for us.
Yes, we say hello.
Well, and if we want to say a hello, big shout out, we'll go big, give him a big howdy.
Woo!
Give him a big howdy. Big howdy going to Congroy Padilla. I hope I get his name right.
You probably didn't.
I didn't. Congroy, if you're listening out there, big howdy to you. Amber Decker, big howdy going out to Amber.
Uh-huh. And Ashley and Jeff McCollum Lakey.
Oh, hey, we haven't said
They
howdy.
are the most recent recipients of How Well Do You Know Diva? Once in a while, I put a little question as my status about Diva on there, and the person that gets it right gets to have a gift. And I'm getting ready to send a gift out because Ashley and Jeff McCollum Lakey won the prize.
They do their homework on their diva.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a big howdy going out to our new subscriber for the Nightmare Hour, one Bar Aya 201021.
Okay.
I am having a hell of a time with names tonight. I can't say names.
Names.
I can't even say name. Name.
And
B-
name is
BARIAH is the first part, and then 201021.
sounds
That
like
is
Mariah with a B.
That it could be. That is a new subscriber to the Nightmare Hour, so I had a big howdy going out to him.
You know it's a him.
Hey, did you want to know something real quick?
What?
Getting back to TV shows. Remember Happy Days?
Yes.
Okay, Joni on there.
Yes.
Her real name is Erin Moran. I did not know this until I seen something on. I can't remember where I seen it. I was online. Her brother is Tony Moran.
Okay.
Tony Moran is the face that you see when Jamie Lee Curtis pulls off the Michael Myers mask in the very first movie. He's standing there. That's Tony Moran.
We didn't ask for trivia.
Well, you got it, and there's no way of giving it back because I
You're
don't want it.
scaring me.
I know.
Help.
I'm scaring myself because if I turn to the right, I'll see myself in a reflection and I'll cry. So I won't look there. Anyways,
But you're not scared looking at me.
I thought I'd throw that little bit of useless information your way. You need to become quick, man. You need to get on the draw with these things.
And you know what?
What?
If you ask me right now about it, I'm going to tell you that I already spit it back out my brain.
I know you did. It doesn't stay.
It wasn't something that I wanted to keep, so I just it's like a sorting bin in there,
And
it
when-
went down the
File
trash
13,
tube.
File 13, okay. Well, if you ever need to have that information again, just come see me and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'll have it right up here in the old Labanza right there, the old bread basket.
You have a very big noggin. It's full of stuff that
Sometimes,
doesn't need
yeah.
to be in there.
Sometimes there's useless information in there, and sometimes there's good. But hey, you get me on a trivia game show where there's money at stake, and I get these good questions about this
Speaking
shit.
of
I come home and cleaning up, baby.
Speaking of a trivia type game show, I have got to get on Amazon and order Pop 5.
And Pop 5.
That's what we played at Christmas time.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
we
the-
ladies won against you men, but you guys pissed and whined and moaned.
Oh, we pissed and whined and
said
moaned.
that you won, but you didn't win because
You pissed and whined
in
and
order
moaned
to
when we
answer
won
the
the
question,
first time.
you have to say it how it is on the card, and you guys did not.
Whatever.
You guys.
I thought
said-
we laid this. Oh, it was done. It's over with.
It has
We
not
laid
been
this
laid
down.
to rest because I am going to prove a point,
You're
whether the point
pissing-
wants to be proven or not.
You're pissing, whining, and moaning about it.
I'm
I don't
not.
go through the. I don't go
No,
through the
I'm
house saying,
not.
"Us
No,
guys
I'm
won. Us guys won." Nanny,
Because
nanny,
we did.
boo, boo. I don't
Ladies
give a
did
damn
win.
anymore.
We won, and
I-
you don't even care.
I don't give a damn anymore. It's just a game. Who cares?
You guys
Whoopee.
cared that night. You guys threw a fit
Because
like little
you-
5-year-olds.
Because the,
Oh, the ladies won, and we got it right, and you guys didn't.
Because
you guys
we were
said
won.
doc, not doctor.
whatever. Well, it's a good game. But when we come across that question, we're going to throw it out. Because I'm not going to have a repeat of World War III.
At Christmas time.
Yeah, or Christmas time of all times. That's pretty good shrimp.
Yeah, it is. Speaking of Christmas time, I took some gifts over to my grandson today, an hour away, and I'm gonna
a
post.
month later too.
I know. I'm gonna post the picture that I took of him. He had a little tool belt on. I put him a tool belt on from his tools that I got him because I asked him what he wanted for Christmas, and he says, "Grandma, I want tools." So I got him tools and a tool bench and a doctor kit and a grabby thing you squeeze the hand on that grabs things, and he was.
Grabby thing.
Yeah, I don't know what you call it.
I don't know. You squeeze the lever and it's a robot hand and it grabs things.
It's a grabby thing.
I used to have one.
It's a grabby whatcha-jigger.
I used to have one, but it looked like a hand. It was like a robot hand, and you squeeze the finger. That was pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. But he had on his little work safety glasses and
helmet.
his safety orange and his helmet on, and he had the little belt on with all the little tools hanging out of
And
it.
if ever there's a Bob the Builder convention, he can cosplay as Bob the Builder because he looks just like him.
He's a funny little dude.
But yeah, well, next time he gets a chance to come up here, he'll have to bring his tools up here, and I'll have him fix the leak underneath the sink there. And
He needs to fit the leak in your mouth.
Maybe he can work on the microwave that's been
Because
messing
when
up.
it's Diva's movie reviews, it's Diva's movie reviews, not Nightmare's movie reviews.
You shouldn't have mentioned the shark thing because that was cool.
I know you and sharks don't get along, but you just love to watch them damn things, don't you?
I got chills. They're multiplying.
Wrong movie.
Sandy, wanna come to the drive-in with me and you can wear my ring? And I'll give you a kiss, and I'll try to get my hand up your skirt. Well, never mind. And then I get a face slap. Sandy says, I'm not that type of girl, but I'm that type of guy. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know
It's about
something?
that time.
It's the hour flew. We're done.
Like a bird. Why don't you tweet about it?
Tweet about it.
God.
Dear Twitter, this is Nightmare Man, and I'm done for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, real quick, you got to do a voice.
I just got done doing a voice.
Do a voice like from one of the movies we watched this week.
Well, pick one.
I don't know.
I just got done doing John Travolta from Grease. I just did one.
It's the only one you like to do.
There, I'm
From
done.
the-
Well, I don't know any voices from Footloose.
Do a voice from Porky's then. I don't know.
Porky.
I don't know. It's popped into my head.
I don't know. You want to do? How about another Bill Cosby?
Okay. I like
You
it.
know what the thing about it is when I was fast forward this picture show and I see this monster in the water trying to get this beautiful young lady, and then Jones he comes out and it's like the battle wrestling WWF style. Oh, and then you got the zombies and there's Jones and the thing, and next thing you know, the Frankenstein monster gonna come out and clean house. Oh, and then don't forget to eat your general morning.
Who was we watching?
Clear
the
on
other-
me. What?
Who was we watching the other day? The comedian that was watching
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
Can you do him? His voice? I mean.
No, not. I don't think I
do
can
his
really do Eddie
voice?
Murphy. No, I can do it. But yeah, I tuned into the YouTube on there and got the whole thing of Raw. Eddie Murphy's Raw. I loved watching that. That was funny. That was hilarious.
I like when he describes the poops.
No, every time you take a trip. What was that nice chunk once you flushed down the toilet, right? Eddie Murphy was doing Richard
Bill
Pryor.
Cosby.
No, it was Richard Pryor.
Yeah, he was doing Bill Cosby
and
too.
he was also doing Bill Cosby too. My wife Camille handles the ticket money. now. Poppy comes out and says his stuff. That's funny. Yeah, tune it in. YouTube got in Raw. I have not seen the first stand-up thing he did was Delirious, but it's on YouTube.
I've seen it.
I haven't. I've listened to the tape, the cassette
Have you
tape.
ever seen the movie called Delirious?
Probably stars you. I get delirious, whatever you need. Yeah, baby.
Baby, stick to monsters
Okay.
and voices.
And
Don't
voices.
sing.
And voices.
Especially don't sing Black Velvet.
Well, no, I don't want to. Well, in the immortal style of Bill Cosby, I think I'll take us out and
With a boo!
like that.
And, and behalf of Diva of the Dead and myself, the Nightmare Band, this has been the Nightmare Hour, and we'll talk to you real soon. And remember, you just keep on the slicer and don't forget to eat your pudding. Dog.